friend named Alex Martinez, and we went to school together or whatever. And he was always sort of, yeah, you remember, yeah. And he was always into rapping like a little bit before I was, right? And around like 6th grade, we just started. You know, he told me that he was doing it, and I always loved it, so he wanted me to join in. And we'd walk through the hallways and be in the lineup or whatever and just start freestyling. Like really before we knew what it was to freestyle though, or like to rap off the head, you know? Yeah. We would just try to make up as many rhymes as we could without stopping, right? And you know, no one had really explained the concept to me yet, but I thought it was pretty cool. Like, you know, it makes you feel kind of amazing when you think you discovered something new, even though it wasn't really that new at all, right?
That's how it happened with me and Prevail too.
Yeah.
When I met Prevail, it was before Swollen, like way before, you know what I'm saying, early 90s. And we started to get to know each other, and I knew he rhymed, he knew I rhymed, so we kick our rhymes, walk for like miles, sorry, kilometers, and kick. I'm from before metric. I'm old. And we kick our rhymes. We always run out, so we just keep going. Freestyling, we all just make it up, We never really realized the impact and the fact that I don't think, well, we didn't know that every MC didn't do that. We just thought that was just part of what you did. Yeah. You made up rhymes on the spot.
And if you were rhyming, you had to dance a little bit too. You tried dancing back in the day. I was really horrible at it. Like I didn't really have the flair at all. But me and
I won
Alex,
a couple competitions. I was alright.
We were gonna enter some competitions, man. Never really got to that point. And one time there was like a talent show for the school. Maybe it was just an assembly, but we decided we wanted to perform, and school was cool like that. So I did a cover of them, and that was a lot of fun. And then Alex did a rap that we wrote together, you know. So I co-wrote it with him, and I didn't really have the nerve up yet.
Did you dance?
I was still like 11.
At that performance?
He did that one on his own. Yeah, so I wasn't dancing. I had dancers when I did the Maestro song though, right?
I did some dance. I made up a move actually back then. It was like, and it caught on too. You see it?
Do it, man.
Yeah, let's see it.
It's like, I call it the space shuffle. Alright?
Alright. Yeah.
It was kind of like that. And then some dude jacked it, man.
The space shuffle, man.
What an asshole. Like, who's this guy?
Somebody case though, right?
I don't, what is the dirty, how does that go?
You made it up, man.
I know, I don't remember. No, I think Moses from Sweatshop Ninja made that one up.
Alright.
So what were some of the, where did you find hip hop when you, besides, okay, like where your boy's house?
To hear it?
Yeah, was there a college radio station in Winnipeg that you went to, or here?
I left Winnipeg when I was about 8 years old.
Okay,
so
okay.
I wasn't really that deep into like searching for stuff yet, right?
Yeah.
But I had sort of discovered like I said, first Beastie Boys, and then we got into Run DMC and stuff like that. Started looking for more like where it came from and everything. And then by the time I got to Victoria, you know, I had like, say I was like meeting more people who were into it. Yeah, we had radio shows. There was one called The Dope Spot. Remember Jimmy G?
Yeah.
He goes by Freeze now, but his name was Jimmy G back in the day.
This was after the Degree show, right?
Yeah, yeah. And after The Dope Spot, there was another one. It was like it was only on at midnight on Saturdays. And it was it was a few years later, but I can't remember the name, but they used to have us down to freestyle all the time.
In the Shadows, remember In the Shadows?
In the Shadows, yeah. And then there was another one before that though with that cat Peter B. He used to do it, right? I can't remember the name of the show.
These are all college radio shows at University of Victoria?
Yeah, I mean, it was there if you wanted to find other people who liked it. It was like a select group of people, you know? You just had to really set your mind to having hip-hop around you if you wanted it, and not really being part of the cool crowd or whatever. Kids would tell you that, you know, rap is gonna go out of style pretty soon, and
yeah, they're like
listening to this.
They're like, just look at breakdancing. Rap's gonna go out too.
Yeah.
The place that I found rap taste was Lyle's Place. It's a store called Lyle's Place in Victoria, BC, and it was like the quintessential underground alternative music store. Yeah. So even if in the early days when I didn't know that much about rap and I was still learning, that was where I would go and just take chances on stuff because they had a rap section.
And you could buy it used too.
And
so
you could buy it used.
better deals, like you know.
Which when you're a kid, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, you're not selling crack yet. You know, you don't have the well, because all rappers sell crack. That's part of the package deal. That's
what we know.
I sold crack for years, man. It's the fifth element, yeah. Well, they'll lead you to believe that anyway. Yeah, so you don't got a lot of money. You're always looking for the used deals.
I was on allowance money, like $5 a week, so.
But that's what I mean. That's where hip hop came from. Hip hop was about making something with not having any money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Imagine before there was all this like hip hop clothing where you could go down to like a little boutique store and buy your whatever.
That's what we did.
It's made for hip hop, right? We used to go to Mark's Work Warehouse and buy some Levi's that were too big, and then, you know, that was hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Like anything that you could make.
You could wear Roots Canada. Roots Canada would have been hip hop.
We used to because back in the Afrocentric era, we'd make our own bead sets, medallions, and all that stuff.
In '99, we brought '92 back. We started making our own beats again.
That lasted a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about some of the events then? Were there major?
Talking early '90s?
Yeah, like. In Toronto, we had the Metro Mix-Offs where like young aspiring DJs like Little Jazz, DJ Grouch, everybody would, you know, start out there, and every year they would battle. Anonymous Twist used to battle there. Dopey, this is where Dopey started learning all that shit, and we used to have it from like '89 until about '97 or '98, and then it just kind of died off. How about out here?
Shout out Anonymous Twist. I met Twist on MP3.com like 10 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
I know, dude.
You got a chance to tour with him with AC Alone a couple of years ago. Too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Twist and Arabesque, so.
Nice.
Yeah. We had this thing called DJ Sound Wars probably between the late 80s and the mid 90s in Vancouver. And that was the place to showcase your skills and hopefully get heard by industry execs. It was held at talk to that. It was held at UBC in a big hall. I don't remember which hall. It's usually in September. This was the shit. Back in the day, I remember you had an artist from Washington, Oregon, all the way down to California come up to compete in this battle. It was mostly rapping. It wasn't just all DJ stuff, you know what I'm saying? Didn't seem like a lot of people from across Canada came. It just seemed more like a West Coast thing. But yeah, DJ Soundmore was one of my biggest memories of like, wow, having that many hip hoppers in one spot, and you could just talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like within reason, it's just like you're all there for the same purpose.